Pretty morning. What is up, everybody? Welcome back. Haven't used this camera in a long time, so I hope it does it good for you. But second day with old Jesse Griffiths, and we got Lil Cap Trav up front, and we got Papa Slick, Mullet Senior in the back, putting his wading gear on. We're gonna go do some wade fishing today before we check the crab traps, which you would have seen us checking the crab traps in the last video. Titled Texas Bull Crab something, I'm sure. So I'll go check that video out and then come back to this one and check this one out. But the plan today, look at Travis cheating on me. Look at this. Look at this.
No, look over here.
What is that?
I'm not a bait fisherman.
So we're going, Travis says he's got the flounder dialed in. So we're gonna do a little double rig flounder fishing in this gut in here. And then there's a huge slick that just popped up over there. So I'm sure there's some trout and reds in here as well. I also brought my fly rod just in case we see some reds tailing in there. So I'm gonna throw a GoPro on, y'all enjoy, and hopefully we get into some fish. Hey, we didn't get skunked. The blue crabber got his first blue crab of the trip.
Yeah, he's a good one. Nice claw. Sorry to talk about you that way before, you know. But
going in the icebox. Sorry for the airboat noise, but I just wanted to kind of show y'all what we're doing. Throwing the rudder bug, Travis Wilcox PB&J, and we're in about a foot of water, so I'm just letting that action work on top of the water, and we're gonna work our way into this gut. That airboat is so loud. Oh, little redfish. Little rat red. Tonight. Redfish. Dad's on. What'd you catch him on? Dirty Dom. Rat red. No tag, but a pretty fish. Sweet. Rudder bug. Swim bait. Mullet Senior. Getting swarmed by bees. Travis over here crushing another drum. Keeper drum. Travis is wearing the drum out. Yes, sir. Oh, Jesse. Trout. Oh, skipjack. Trav is on. Lil Cap. Big trout. Redfish, baby. See them all tailing right there. Rat red. Oh, I got stuff all over me. Come on, eat it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a big red. Oh, he's still on. Oh, he just broke me off. Jesse's on. He got that drag set, too. He likes a little fight. Small ones in here. That one that just broke me off wasn't small. Travis is on. Little rat red. Ladyfish. Rat red. Drum. Oh yeah, that's a 20-incher. There you go. Travis is on back there. Keeper red. Maybe. Nope. Dad's on another big red. Keeper? Oh yeah. He's on. What you got, Jesse? Redfish. Rat red. Ruh-roh. Here we go. Big trout. Wilcox PB&J rudder bug right here. Keeper red. Yes, sir. Wilcox PB&J all day. That was sweet. Baby, you're in here thick. On a fly that I tied. Yep. Travis on a big drum with the fly rod. Good drum. Good eating size drum.
Ain't that old Mike Owen special right there? You see that? Hand tied by Mullet Man.
Don't let him go. I'll take that fly rod from you.
Oh, you want me to carry this fish all the way back to the boat?
You're not going to?
Oh well.
I was about to hand Dad the camera and he hooked up. I was catching him on Will Cox. Probably. Flip him. Got him. The morning just keeps getting better. Besides the bees, Jesse wore them out. We got a cooler full of drum reds. What do you have? One trout in there?
There's a trout.
And then we just caught a bunch of mullet for to reset the crab traps. So y'all be sure, we're about to go check crab traps. Y'all be sure to check out the video before this one. All right, guys, me and Jesse been at work. We got 17 drum, 4 redfish, and 1 trout. So we got 4 drum left. But I'm gonna show you how to clean one of these bad boys real quick. So I just did that side. Take your knife, I go under scale, down, and then cut that head. Take the tip of your knife, run it down your backbone, pop through. Run your knife down that backbone. Cut through a few of these pin bones. And then slide your fillet off like that. Come in here. Take this meat off. And pop our pin bones out. Just like that. In the bag it goes. And that is how you clean black drum. So we'll see you when we're cooking fish. Probably. Alright guys, we are back at the house and we are doing a recipe that I'm very excited about, and 100% of the credit to this recipe goes to the man himself, Jesse Griffiths. We did this while we were at the coast and it was the best ceviche recipe I'd ever eaten, and I love it, and my wife loves ceviche as well, so I came home and made a huge batch of it for her and she loved it, and now I'm videoing it for you guys because it's so good. So we got 2 fillets of black drum and a little bit of garlic, 1 lime, 2 oranges. You're supposed to use some cilantro stems, and I don't have any, so I'm gonna try a little bit of green onion, and then I'm gonna have to look at the recipe to see what the name of these. So these are guajillo chilies. I believe that's how you pronounce it. These are like literally the scraps that I have left from the container that Jesse gave me. So we're gonna toast those. We're actually gonna throw the garlic in the pan right now. We'll let that toast up, put it on low. So you're gonna need a little blender, some fish and those ingredients, and salt. We'll get some salt out. And that is pretty much all you need to make, in my opinion, make the best ceviche recipe. So you're gonna need a sharp knife. We're gonna get to cutting this fish up. We're gonna make it nice and clean, take all that bloodline out. My dogs love fresh fish, so we'll feed them a few little treats. So we'll get our little pieces lined up, make sure there's no scales. I've washed it off really good, but sometimes they just kind of stick to each other. So all right, so we're going to make this a pretty dish like old Jesse did. It just makes it taste that much better. So we're gonna start laying our fish out. This is not the typical ceviche that traditional way that I'm used to eating it. I'm used to soaking the fish in the acid of the fruits for hours. And this way it's basically eating raw fish. It's not being cooked by the acid. But this fish was frozen. We cleaned it pretty much right after we caught it, vacuum sealed it and froze it, and it's been frozen ever since. So we're gonna get all this cut up, laid out on this plate, and then we're gonna actually stick it in the fridge to cool it down, because it will get to room temperature. You're cutting it into such small slices that it'll get to room temperature while you're doing this process. So I'm gonna do a little time lapse for you guys, and y'all enjoy the cutting of the fish. So it's all nice and plated. We're gonna throw this in the fridge. We're actually gonna put the salt on it now. He says it firms it up. I don't know how that process all works, but I just do what the man says. So a little salt, a little salt going in the fridge until we're ready. We'll check on our garlic over here, flip it around, make sure it's getting nice and toasted. Take our lime, and this is the blender that I have, but you know, squeeze your juices into your blender, or you can do it into a cup, and that way you make sure you don't have any seeds getting blended up with all your food. But I'm being risky, so and I'm gonna take 2 oranges. This is what gives it. This is the best part right here. That fresh squeezed orange juice and the spice that comes off of those chilies has just enough little bite to it to give it it's amazing. If you've never had ceviche, I don't recommend doing this version with freshwater fish. The only freshwater fish I've ever done is crappie, and I let it soak in the acid for several hours until all of the fish was white. So I wouldn't recommend this one for that dish, or for that fish. So we'll take our oranges, squeeze those, and then you're also going to roast your chilies, and it literally only takes seconds. So I'm gonna take, I don't know, we're gonna put that much green onion in it and let it do its thing. I'm gonna take these chilies over here, toast them real quick. You'll see them just kind of open up or shrink, and once those are done, we're gonna throw it all in, blend it up, and then we're gonna pour it over our fish. And I'm telling you guys, the best I've ever had. So I almost forgot one key ingredient. We got our garlic and our chilies resting for a second. I'm gonna slice some red onion really thin. We're gonna put this over the fish that's on the plate, and then we're also gonna put a little bit of this into our blender. So that's about enough for the fish. Now let me just take a couple of those. Y'all are probably screaming that I just cut that onion like that, but hey, it's all right. So we're gonna take this little pieces of onion. We're gonna take our plate back out of the fridge, and we are going to sprinkle this onion over this fish. And it's just like another extra garnish, and it's amazing. You get a scoop full of fish and onion with all that goodness sauce, and it is delicious. So peppers going in, or chilies. Cut each end off of our garlic. Take its shirt off. Just a nice garlic like that. Pop it in the blender. Just till those chilies are nice and shredded. Just like that. We'll unplug this blender and we are ready to eat some fish. So this is the magical moment. We got our special sauce, our juices, and we're just gonna go right in and fill this puppy up just like that. This blender kind of is a little violent, so it made it a little bubbly, but it'll settle and it'll look just like orange juice in there. And man, I'll tell you what, it is amazing. So let me find some chips and then we're gonna taste test this bad boy. So you can use whatever chips you like. The chips that Jesse brought down were of course amazing. They're just regular tostada chips that come in the round sleeve. All we have are these grain-free tortilla chips, and they're pretty good. So I don't know if y'all can see this, but get all those juices. Man, it's good. All right, a true, honest taste test. We'll get a little bit of everything going on in here. I use the 2-chip method. One for scooping, one for eating. Get a little juice in there. I mean, I have to give it a 9.9 because it really is my favorite all-time ceviche recipe. And you can let this, you can use the same method and let this fish soak in this sauce for an hour or two until that fish does get cooked by the acid. Which is what I'm gonna do. Angel's on her way home and she loves it, so she told me to put it in the fridge until she got home. So Jesse Griffiths, y'all go check him out. He's linked in the description. Really, really nice restaurant in Austin. So if you're ever in Austin, it's called Daidue. He also has I think he has several cookbooks, but his most recent one is called The Hog Book. And I want to say I'm lying, but I want to say it's like 150 something, maybe 300 recipes that are just on wild pigs. So y'all know I love to hunt wild pigs, so you're going to be seeing recipes out of his book. And when they are out of the book, I will let you guys know and what page and stuff like that. But y'all go check out his book and check out his Instagram as well as his restaurant if you're ever in Austin. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Epic day on the water down at the coast. Captain Travis, if y'all want to book a trip and go do what we did, I will link Captain Travis's phone number in the description. Y'all go hit him up for your fishing needs, but I'm gonna keep eating, and until next time, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, and remember, let me get some fish on here. Eat good.